You guys be doing those crazy ass dabs though. That's why. Shit, after that 1 gram dab you fucking put me through, shit.
He made you do that?
Yeah, he's all like, do the 1 gram challenge,
And then he
right?
came and I
ended
gave
up
him a
doing
gram
it.
extra, like, here, that's for you to do on video. And he did
Fuck,
it on
that shit had me
video.
dying. People were like, damn, Conejo. He's all like, damn, they made a video, a funny video about me, with the ambulance in the background and everything. They're like, Conejo down, Conejo
That's
down.
funny. They memed you, bro. That's funny, wait.
That fool triple OG, that fool be making like funny ass videos and shit.
Hell
I don't know
yeah,
if you
hell
watch that fool, but he making stupid ass videos, eh?
He's saying that you blocked him, though. I remember on a couple live streams. Hey, do you have me blocked? Do you have me blocked?
It's because they make so many fake profiles of him.
Uh-huh.
They say, wait, so like, this is not even him. Like, he erased all his videos, right? Because supposedly he recently got locked up. That was word. They arrested him for making all those funny ass videos and exposing addresses. I was like, well, yeah, you're not supposed to expose addresses,
yeah.
you know? But he made fools videos of like fools getting slapped, and he was too much.
So he was, what was that shit called when you dox people? Like you give out their ad. He was doxing people, huh?
Yeah, well, that's how he started. Yeah, he was doing bad in a way, but
I was like,
still out
you
there.
shouldn't be doing that. Get in trouble
Yeah,
doing
like,
that shit.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right, Pippin. You,
Nice
All right, my boy.
You can get a dab too, bro. But...
No, cool. I gotta go. I got my kid at the family.
All right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks
So
for coming
just let
through,
me know.
Mickey.
For sure. I'll hit you up.
Listo?
Ready, bro.
My boy, let's do this.
Hell yeah. Again, let's just might as well start from the beginning again. Like, so, like, what got you into doing the whole YouTube thing, man?
Well, pretty much, what got me into the whole YouTube, bro, was I would watch YouTube and like I would see videos, right? And like through time, I ended up running across a video that had my images, and I was like, what the like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? But it was just trying to like they were trying to speak on something that I participate with, and well, the video wasn't too cool. They were batching, right? They were like talking smack. So I got at him. I was like, where'd you get the images? They took them down, of course, and pretty much it got me interested, right? Because I would leave comments and people wouldn't reply to me. And I was like, okay, these fools ain't fixing what I'm telling them, right? Like, hey, if I know a little bit about it, homie, I would expect you to fix it, right? Especially if you don't know certain things. So it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own channel, and pretty much I did, and it's been doing good. You know, I ended up kicking off.
Yeah. You've been killing it.
And I like it, bro. I mean, I chop it up right there with the hand thing. I started being a little bit more open, because at first I was a little shy about it, but now I'm a little bit more like cool about it. You know, it's like fuck it, right here, posted.
Yeah, like it's actually taken off. You're motivating me to get onto the YouTube game, like for real, like props. Like I'll give you your flowers too, because you work really hard. You know, you're constantly posting. You're getting I think I feel like you got a good team going on too, because you got like you get really dope pictures. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying. So like whoever's sending those pictures, keep sending those pictures. You know, like support.
Well, those are real homies. That like you know, at times there's some real homies, and they're just like, hey,
bro, I know all of them. you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, they're like, hey, just don't woo woo. But like, nah, it's all good. It's all love, you know. But like, I'm not over there bashing or nothing like that. You know, I give everybody their props. You know, at the end of the day, I les doy su respeto. You know, I'm not tripping on when it comes down to it. But yeah, man, it's been cool lately. It's been chilling.
No, like I hear you say it all the time. Like you're still from your hood, right? You're still from Clifford. You know what I mean? Even though the homies from Clifford may not feel like that, you're still gonna. I mean, look a big old C behind you. You know? Like I don't know, like. People call you a dropout. I feel like you don't feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, what are you? Like, what are you, homie?
Okay, well, pretty much, look, I don't consider myself a dropout because, like, a dropout, it could be in different ways, right? The real dropouts is fools that actually participate in, like, actual heavy gangs, right? I mean, I haven't got jumped out, so that's why I say I'm from Clifford. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I haven't got jumped out, so I still say I'm from Clifford, and I grew up out of there, you know? I was from that hood. So pretty much, I mean, I'm always gonna be from that hood, no matter what. Even if fools are like este way is basura or whatever. To me, it's whatever. I ain't tripping on that, right? Um, I don't consider myself a dropout or nothing like that because I mean, if a fool asks me in person, and if they want to get funky, I mean, I'm not gonna be a coward, homie, and back down or
Yeah,
nothing. So
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be like, man, I'm gonna get active. So if they want to refer to the whole active, I'm just like, yeah, bro, I'm active. And technically, how everything is going now, especially because they're trying to say certain people are no good because of the yards and prison, right? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
everything's all mixed now. So it's like, come on, homie, you got it messed up. And I'm part of a group that still kind of participates on little stuff like that, right? That they do their little thing, but with better policies, I guess.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but that's why people tend to fucking call people basura.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And me personally, I'm just a family man, though. Like I
Exactly.
said, homie, I do my family thing, but that's something that comes with like what I'm part of now. You know, they don't trip on what we're doing. We're not as strict, homie. It's not really a gang; it's a movement.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the only gang that I've been part of and I am part of is Clifford Manor.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only actual gang, homie, because they actually consider themselves an actual gang. Um, the other stuff is prison stuff, and pretty much, even though it hit in the streets, it's a movement, homie. It's more
Yeah.
of a push, not a
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
gang.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause like growing up, you just see it cause like yeah, like pretty much I don't want to sugarcoat it. I guess I shouldn't sugarcoat it. Like
No, no, you don't be
is
blunt.
yeah, exactly right. Like the NF is like dying, right? You know what I mean? And it's
It
like
is, bro.
what? Because like how you say, it's really strict. You know,
Yeah,
like I don't understand what's going on because I'm seeing it from the outside in. But I remember like I was young and I was invited to be part of like hey, hang around. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I was lucky enough to be like nah because I wanted to be a rapper and do all the rapping stuff. You know what I mean? And be the baddest and fattest. You know what? do
Nah, I get
do
you.
all
Yeah,
that shit. I wasn't trying to do all that gangster shit. You know.
yeah,
I was able to step away, but like a lot of people weren't. You know,
yeah,
and but like from my understanding, it was like the like if you grew up in any red hood, northern hood, you're part of the NF, right? You're gonna be part of the NF, and
yeah. Because you're in their section, pretty much.
your
Yeah,
intersection. You know what I mean? And it's like now you're there's like I said, the NF's dying, homie, and then there's all these other alternatives, and it's like there's if you go to this to this alternative, are you considered a dropout or no good now because you're not NF or you know what I mean? It's like is that what happened with the Bulldogs? You know what I mean? Like
no,
what?
that's like, hey, that's how I was just gonna bring that up. That's exactly what happened with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's sad, bro. You know, because there's some real hitters. I mean, like even though I'm part of what I'm part of, I don't hate on them. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? But their policies did get like cutthroat. You know, at the end of the day, they got more greedy, bro.
yeah,
you know, the carnalismo went out the picture, and that's what's messing them up. And
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
sad, homie. But in our reality, it shouldn't be like that. Like let's say a certain hood out here just wants to be doing their own thing. Hey, let that'd be to me. You know that's better off. You know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Especially how shit's going out. Like it's
Especially
bad,
like
bro.
yeah, yeah. It's like you're like literally promoting these hoodlums to like hey when you fuck up because you're gonna fuck up you're part of this organization and
Yeah,
yeah huevo and if you don't want to be part of this organization then I'm gonna tell everyone you're no good and you're gonna be banished outcasted you know what I mean
hey, and that's fucked up, right?
like it's
Because hey, most of the people that go bad, your hood didn't put him bad, right?
yeah
Like my hood didn't put me bad,
yeah yeah yeah
right? So it's like, okay, so what the fuck? You know, it's always other members that put other people to go bad,
yeah
right?
yeah yeah
And your hood, and then after that, your hood's like, man, that fool's a piece of shit, which is fucked up, right? Because in reality, they had love for you,
yeah yeah
but
yeah
not just because of another individual that they don't even know saying this fool's no good. That fool's no good, homie.
yeah
You
for
know?
everyone. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
And
everyone.
like
Yeah, man.
and the thing is the only reason why I'm asking these questions is because like I grew up in this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
as
no, I get you.
as much as I want to say like oh that's not bro, I was there, dude. Like I grew up with the same fears. I didn't want to wear certain clothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I couldn't hang out with certain people. I couldn't do music with certain people. Like which is fucking. I laugh about it now. It's like wow. Like I literally held myself back. You know.
yeah,
100%, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like I feel like it's a lot of people are just kind of like waking up to the bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, homie, I support the movement, but I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get like what's mine. You know what I mean? Like from I'm watching all these videos, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, what is it that the NF does that makes motherfuckers say, nah, I'm cool, bro? You know what I mean?
Well, pretty much what it is that they do, that they say now, it's all the shit that they got going. It's all the tax, bro.
Yeah,
They're starting to overtax their people, right? We've seen videos where people are like, hey, this was they're getting taxed for everything, so they're not profiting, right? I
yeah,
don't know if you've seen the one with Bugsy.
yeah. I don't think so.
Bugsy, well, it's back out again. They re-put it out again. It's on that one. I'll tell you later down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So he's out there. He's talking about pretty much how they were overcharging, like for people that even bring their own product. They wanted them to like break them off and still break them off of what they made out of a. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
yeah,
they're
yeah,
losing. So
yeah.
that's a big one.
So you like you
It's not.
so you pay for to do the thing, and then when you do the thing, you pay that you did the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh
You-
wow.
You're getting without lube, right? Ah, te la están dando sin vaselina, you know.
Simon, Simon.
And okay, so then they know that you're getting used, right? Pretty much, it's not the working out. They can do the workout.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
in there, people like to work out. A
Everyone
lot
loves
of them,
it. The workout's
yeah, they
part of
like
the
to.
program.
Yeah, that's probably the best one, homie. Everybody likes to work out, especially like in the sense that you're gonna sleep like a baby, homie. That's
Yeah,
what's gonna help you sleep, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So pretty much it's the what messes them up, bro, is that they live in fear, homie.
yeah,
Right? They live in fear, and it's not that they fear the next man, like oh the enemy, right? Nah, they fear their homies.
the big homie that's gonna say you're no good, and now everyone hates you.
Yeah, they fear them, homie. So they're always on that fear, right? They're like, okay, am I going bad? So what do, homie? They kiss ass to stay on their good side, right? And then and when they're kissing ass, they're throwing fools under the bus. They're throwing homeboys. You know what I mean? So that they can always be looking good, homie. So that's another reason why there's a lot of fools that defect,
Yeah,
because there's someone that's hating on them
yeah,
because they want either their spot or they just don't like the individual,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
they're
yeah.
hiding something, homie, that they're trying to keep that away from them getting caught. And
I mean, everybody wants to be at the top, right?
yeah,
And if like I could throw dirt on your name just so I can be above you now, like that's gonna happen, right? Like
and that happens a lot,
it's
bro.
a
You
Game
know
of
what I mean?
Thrones, right? Like it's a Game
Yeah,
of
that
Thrones,
happens a
bro.
lot, bro. So they've been dying out because of that, and because come on, bro. Like even though hey, I'm all for it, right? Like hey, the peace treaty and everything that they got going up there. Hey, it's all raza. Hey, I encourage it, right?
Yeah,
But let's be quite real. There's a lot of them that been through already a lot, right? That they have real hate, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know, because I got homeboys that really do hate Sureños, and I tell them why, bro. And then they telling me, like, well, they took out a primo, or they took out someone,
yeah,
right, that they
yeah,
care for. So they do really honestly have certain type of hate. So a lot of the fools that are locked up in the pen, they hate. They still hate certain individuals. So just having them having a program, right? And they start seeing stuff that they don't like with the big homies. But
yeah,
like I said, they're scared. They won't speak up about it because they're scared. They're like, you know what? It's all bad.
yeah,
So
yeah,
what happens? Eventually, they fall off, homie. They stop believing in the cause.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, like so, like my carnal, you know, Mario, aka Criminal, R.I.P. Criminal. You know,
Yeah,
he said it,
yeah,
he's
that's
dead.
what.
Criminal's dead. He says, right?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I
it's
mean?
just Mario.
Like,
That's the homie.
he like he was like the downest, the fucking the most loyal, so educated. He had a platform, he had a voice. Era carnal, so he rapped in Spanish. You know what I mean? He was proud of his heritage, and
Yeah,
he felt like I don't know, he felt betrayed or whatever the hell, and he dropped out, and everyone just hated him. You know what I mean? And it's just
and
like
it's fucked up.
and
You
and
know?
and then but like around that time, like that's where I kind of just saw the trend too. Like I feel like there was just this huge, a lot of people kind of just started like, I'm cool off this movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it started changing, bro. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. It's like I mean, like I don't want to like sound racial or whatever. You know what I mean? But like it was like I don't know. We were the homies were becoming more black and whatnot. It's like it's not cool to be Spanish speaking. You know.
Se hicieron más rebeldes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then it's just like it just started changing. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It was like I don't know what I'm not like what am I trying to get to this? Like all right, like back in the days, los sureños were the city people and the northerners were the farmeros, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like you grow up here in school or whatever the fuck, and it's the other way around now. You know what I mean? Like the northerners are the cool kids, the hip kids, and the sureños are the paisitas
Well,
coming over. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like yeah, and certain areas,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Because there's certain areas where they're all bait out,
like
you know.
like what changed? What happened? What I don't
Well,
know. I've always wanted to ask this question. Like, what happened, homie? Like, why did it change? There's the farmeros aren't farmeros no more. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
the huelga
in
bird
all
is not
reality,
the huelga bird, bro. Like, you know, it's just a symbol now, bro. It's like,
look, like for like in the past, right? In the past, a lot of the actual like norteños were from down south. That's where a lot of people get that his part of the history kind of messed up.
yeah,
I've been with ex NF members from Ventura, from you know what I'm saying, from like those areas from Riverside, San Diego, you know,
hmm,
and they would tell us like, nah, it wasn't really no hate with the whole North and South. That was something that they ended up like putting with in through time, right? Like in the future,
hmm,
like they ended up fucking making like a little separation. Everybody knows Baker that pa abajo is sur,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
officially sur.
Bakerfield
And
Upfield, that's my turf.
and
Shout
then
out
the
Youngs.
Lano up pretty much is already all homeboys, right? But acá hay muchos sureños.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah,
areas and hay sureños. Now we ask why the sureños were a little bit more paisanoed out, right? Like a little bit more, not urban, Spencer. They were more Chicanos, right? They were more like más raza.
yeah, yeah.
It's because a lot of them were getting. Let's be quite real, bro. A lot of the homeboys, antes hacían no bully, pero hacían like tiraban sus comments on me. Y pues aquellos vatos se esquinaban, you know, they would go in the corner and they would just be like, you know what? Well, over here, these fools are cool and they happen to have blue, homie. So they ended up following that suit. You get me? A lot of them.
Yeah,
But now, like, I come across a lot of sureños that don't look nothing like that. You get me?
yeah,
Ya son. Well, you seen the homie Listo.
yeah, yeah,
He,
yeah, yeah.
he passes as a homeboy. He passes
That's
as a
true.
homeboy.
It's funny because my uncle would say like because my uncles are Southerners, right? Like
Yeah.
I grew up and all my uncles were Southerners and then but my friends were all Northerners, right? You know, so like
Yeah.
I was like I'm cool, dude, you know. And
Yeah, he's like that. Yeah.
he would tell me like, hey, I can't tell the difference. They all look the same. You know what I mean? They
See,
could
but
all
see, like,
wear the same shit. You know what I mean? They all look the same now.
just if anything, just a different color, homie.
Exactly.
Well, with me, they get confused because you see, I wear blue.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wear blue at times.
Mario
I'm
would
all
wear
like,
blue. He's a Cruz Azul fan. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Nigga would say
yeah,
that's my favorite color, bro. He's like,
yeah.
hey,
So it's like,
what color do you hate worse? Ask me. What is it? Yellow, bro, because that's America's color. My
yeah,
boy,
yeah, I mean,
so
yeah,
funny.
no, yeah, bro. But yeah, I did see the change. Like now, you know, que pues a lot of the farmeros que it used to be the norteños back then, because when they did have that little separation, a lot of the norteños were farmeros, right? Like
Yeah.
they would be considered foods that were actual farm workers and stuff like that, right?
Yep, yep.
And now a lot of them are kind of ashamed, right? Let's be quite real. They're kind of ashamed of the whole farm working thing, right? They're
Mm-hmm.
proud to say they're farmeros in the whole gangbanging sense, but they don't really like to put in that work, you know?
Yeah. It sucks. It's una putiza, bro. It sucks. It sucks. Mis
Yeah,
respetos
no,
to
it
everyone.
does. But a ver qué pasa, bro. Because I mean, things are changing, and we seen the whole era when they went to all Bay Area style. You know, okay, había a lot of like homies getting a little bit more urban.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And well, lately I've been seeing a little couple more youngsters because I do talk to a couple of youngsters, and they tell me like, nah, not all of us, not all of us. So they're trying to push that Chicano thing back in, you know. So
Cool.
it's like there's stages. I believe there's gonna be stages. They're gonna be okay. The Cholo stage is gonna be popping against pretty soon, and hopefully it don't pop too crazy because let's be quite real. Like I'm not encouraging people follow that lifestyle.
The
You get me?
lowrider movement, it was like the perfect medium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Low
Literally, like
lows, bro.
they got the estilo de cholos and they like the low riders, but they're not
Yeah.
over there.
American
They're
graffiti,
over there more
homie.
into fixing their whips.
See,
You
way
know?
exactly, bro. Be like, check my whip, check your whip, bro. You're basura, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's all like, what did those boys
And then
say?
that
He's all
motherfucker
like,
will come and shoot you.
yeah, he's like, so we're gonna cruise nice and slow.
We'll cruise
You know,
nice and
like
slow.
just straight up, like, nah, yeah, bro, straight up. I am day.
Hell yeah.
That's a perfect one right there, bro. But a ver qué pasa. We're gonna see, bro.
I don't know. It's
That's a
crazy,
trip, though.
homie. Yeah, because I always tripped out about that shit. Like, it's not cool being Mexican no more, homie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, whoa, speak English, bro. You know what I mean? Like, oh, whatever the fuck.
Nah,
like,
but hey, you're gonna see though, cause like I ain't gonna lie, like let's say let's say you go to a concert, right? And all corrido out, like straight Mexican concert.
uh-huh.
You'll see homeboys there now.
Yeah.
You actually will see homeboys like on like even vaquero out, but you'll see like 1-4, and you'll be like, what the fuck? This fool's he's a homeboy. He's over here chilling too, but he's doing more of a cowboy thing that day. You know, he's more into like that ranchera, but it's because of the females. That's one of the reasons. The females push them to go there.
The ladies, of course, they push movements. You know what I mean? Like, if the girls like it, the guys like it, homie.
Yeah, they gotta go. They're like, all right,
100%,
we'll check it
bro.
out.
100%,
Yeah.
100%, bro. All right,
That's
so
crazy.
like now that you're like, how do you feel that you're not in that gang banging life, bro? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's kind of hard to answer that one, right? Because look, some people would be like, oh, if you're not into that whole gang banging life, why don't I cover up my tattoos and like certain stuff, right? Like cut ties with certain people, right? And I still like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, I still partake with certain homeboys and kick it with like some homies, right? And some fools that be considered like, well, no good, right? In the sense that they have bunnies tatted on them or whatever, right? And so pretty much like I can't really say que pues a veces no estoy en ese lifestyle, but like, como les digo, you know, like the movement que I push, it encouraged people to be more of a family man, get your work going, get your goals out the way, right? You can't help someone if you're not stable yourself, you know.
Simon.
And we don't encourage people to be actually over there like how we used to be back in the day. Cuando éramos parte de, like when I was a full blown Clifford member, it was all day every day just clapping.
I don't know, baby. Sorry. My baby ordered McDonald's and she's like, "How do I cancel it?" I'm like, "I don't know."
You're gonna eat
We're getting McDonald's, you know. Yeah. So like from my understanding is like, okay, like when you're a free man, you're working, you do your family thing. So, but when you're locked up, you're your bunny rider thing, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Well, acá también afuera. Don't get me wrong. I'm still considered like
why
a member.
join a gang, leave a gang to join another gang, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Como les digo, like it's a movement, you know, and like in the sense that they're not gonna be over there telling you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, right?
Yeah.
But like you built a brotherhood, you know, in the sense that like, hey, you get real homeboys that you know they're not gonna be there to ask you, hey, can you go do a pegada for me, right? Can you go do this for me? Nah, they're not gonna
knowing
ask
that
you
you're on probation, parole.
You know, like,
fuck it, homie. Like, leave them alone, bro. Like,
yeah,
get a youngster.
The compas are not like there for that, right? And even though we do got youngsters and compas así, we encourage them not to get locked up because the whole goal is to have like to have enough members because we are growing at the same time, right? Acá afuera. And it's to have members at the same time so that people can live peacefully, right? So they can actually be like, okay, well, these fools are not really tripping, but if they would happen to trip, they actually have people that are gonna respond. You get me? In the sense, like, there's some knuckleheads that partake on that type of shit. There's always gonna be knuckleheads. Pero tampoco there's not gonna be a person telling them what to do. That's gonna come out of them. You get me? And if they want to go do that,
exactly. Okay, if they want to go, because I was gonna say like, well, you're gonna still force them, or if like they're down to do it, they'll do it. You know what I mean?
If they want to go do that, that's on them,
that's
homie.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
There's always like I don't know, like living in these days, bro. It's hard to trust the police, so it's good to have like that kind of like reinforcement or whatever the hell. I guess you know what
yeah.
I mean. Like,
You know, well, in prison, it's a whole different thing, right?
yeah,
Everybody knows that in prison, especially now how things are getting integrated, everybody knows that, well, when that shit, when you're in prison, you gotta pretty much run with someone or have someone that likes you or have a group that got your back, right? Because at the end of the day, there is people that victimize, there is people that extort,
yeah.
there is things that go on, right? And
You
especially
can't
on,
be fucking Superman in jail or prison. You know
nah,
what I
bro,
mean?
because there's always someone that's tougher than you. You gotta always know that, and
Yeah.
there's always gonna be someone that's gonna be able to put hands on you.
Siempre hay alguien más
So
cabrón. Always.
there's always that thought, homie. And what three fools are gonna get on you if you're solo bolo? You're it's a wrap,
Yeah,
homie.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna they got two bombers and a fool banging you like bah, bah, bah. You know what I mean? You're done.
You're done, homie. Yeah,
So
yeah,
even if the numbers are not with you, you still have a group that got your back, homie. People ain't gonna see me entiendes. So it's like people end up joining, and some people get it twisted. That and don't get me wrong, some people do join because of protection reasons, but a lot of people join because they like to get down, homie. They
yeah,
like how
yeah,
people get down, and well, there is stuff in prison that happen que no todos tienen las privileges to have, you know. Like these are one of them, you know. Like
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
everyone has these in prison, and well, I was lucky enough to have one.
yeah,
A couple times,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly, nah, don't brag, don't brag,
Yeah,
don't brag. It's probably like,
yeah, yeah,
take some things out of here. You know what I mean?
yeah. Nah, nah.
Yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
well, hey,
No
though.
self snitching. Yeah, you ever listen to
No,
Bruce
well,
Rivers?
I'm not tripping on it. Like when I say it, bro, because you know, like on my validation packet, the
Wow.
placas knew that I had a Facebook in prison, right?
That's hilarious.
You know, they knew I had a Facebook. They knew these images, of course, are from prison, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I wasn't over there, over here at the pad. Hey, I'm in the pinta. You get me? You know. And they knew about it, bro. But they just, I say allegedly, right? Because they never found it on me. You know.
They have to find it in you.
No. Well,
Hey, Mario
hooked
told
with
me
it.
what it, bro. He's all like, because he's watching boxer video. We're watching that video, and
Oh yeah.
he's all like, bro, like he's giving it up, bro. Like this is like if the cops if they see us with this list or whatever the fuck these rules, that's extra time for us, bro. Like that's like snitching, bro. And then he's like, I gave up my manhood for this, bro.
I didn't have to, though.
I didn't, bro, homie. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I got
bro?
lucky. That's one good thing about
God's
people.
pocket, bro. You know.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Nah, I get you. Nah,
Homie,
but
it's tough. Homie, it's tough. But like when you're in jail, you're in jail. It's a different story, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Nah,
gotta do
but
what you
yeah,
got. You're a
so-
magician, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, well, hey, there's always ways, right? And that's
Anyway.
where like people in prison they break their head. Like me, allegedly, right? I'll give up. I'll let you guys know what I used to do. I used to break the headphones. Like let's say the headphone you got on right now, I would break them. They have a magnet. I would take that magnet, either tape it or glue it if I was able to get some crazy glue. Cause I mean it's kind of hard, but you can get it, or wax. And I would glue it to it, right? And I would go hide it. I'm gonna tell you where I would go hide it, my boy.
Nah, don't snitch.
In prison.
You gotta keep your
Hey,
keep the stash spot, bro.
I'm not going. Hey,
I ain't going back.
No,
I ain't going back.
I ain't going
homie.
back. That's not gonna be my splash. Allegedly, right? We ain't going back, homie. Nah. But pretty much, look, the smartest spot where I would think about, right?
Uh-huh.
And I broke my head for this. Like I actually had to break my head, right? It would where the CEOs sit down to watch us.
Uh-huh.
They have a box, right? Like so they can put the mail. It's a metal box.
So
I used to slap it under that.
Nice.
I used to just slap it there, allegedly, right?
Uh-huh.
And fucking just chill.
That's funny,
You know, and then
bro.
just watch like they would be like they would hit the whole thing and they'd be like, man, where's this shit at? They would never find it, but it was like literally, well, it was right in front of them, you know.
Yeah, under their noses.
And hey,
they'd always pass by.
yeah,
it.
I would just
Yep.
yeah, and
Smart.
it would be right there, homie.
Smart.
So, hey, if you guys are watching, fucking, that was my spot. That was my spot.
Shout out to the CEOs.
But yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
Nah, but yeah, man. So pretty much like in there, people like I said, man, you do have to like participate eventually with someone, right, or be cool
Yeah.
with somebody. So that's what happens, you know. But in prison, like the whole like the writer thing is well, look, and I actually said this when I got sentenced, right? Like on this last charge, I got
Oh, you paused. Did my internet go out?
caught with the gun.
Oh, there you go.
They asked me if I was a gang member. Right? Dispensa.
Sorry, yeah,
Okay,
you
is
cut
it
out. You
good?
cut out. Yeah. All right, now you're good. Now you're good.
Is it still freezing or is it me?
Yeah. You're kind of freezing. I don't know. Maybe is it?
Am I freezing, my bro?
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of. All right, so Spencer, they didn't want me to speak about this.
Speak
My
about it.
bad.
Speak.
So
Speak.
when I got, they said when I got sentenced, right? Like pretty much, they had asked me like if I was a gang member, right?
Uh,
And I was like, look, man, you guys gotta understand. Out here in the streets, I'm doing my family thing. I'm a regular person, pretty much, right?
yeah.
Even though some people might see me still as a gang member, out here I'm doing my family thing, homie. I don't consider myself a gang member, you know. In prison, well, I gotta participate with the group I'm part of now, you know. So I gotta rock with what my body has tatted on it. It's I mean, you know what I mean. It's already too late, you know.
Yeah.
It's been since 2010, bro. I mean, it's been for a minute already. So it's like, and regardless, like I'm telling you guys, it's like they don't ask me to do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's more of a brotherhood, homie. And to me, like honestly, now they look at me more of as a well, it's not to like toot my own little horn and shit, but they look at me like a big homie, you know. They see me as a good
Certified
a good
compadre.
example for them.
I hear it on
Yeah,
your
like when
video.
they actually
I hear it in
yeah
your
no yeah
video.
they yeah they see me like a righteous one, bro, and it's because look they see the push that I push. I'm doing my family thing, right? They see that I work, homie. I take care of my kids. I got my own spot, right? I got my own spot. I don't live by my mom's, right?
Hmm.
Got my own spot, and pretty much they see that, right? They don't see me telling them, "Hey, go over here, gang bang, woo woo." Nah, if anything, they get lectured. They get lectured by me, right? Like, "Hey, bro, get your ass a job, homie. Look
Yeah.
at what you can accomplish young. What I have, you can have it young, homie. I wasted hella time, you know,
Hmm.
but I understand that they got issues and they're young, you know what I mean. So some of them want to still do their thing, and well, I'm just here to help, homie, you know.
Yeah.
But they like that though, even though there some of them are behind the wall. I still answer their phone calls. I still send them packages. I'll send them store if they don't got fucking money, you know, because people get cut off in there, you know, and that's actually what a compa's supposed to do out here. Like someone that at least has some type of money or is doing good, homie, you know, in the sense that they can bless another one. Fuck it, bro,
Yeah.
just do it. But it's nothing's mandatory, so I don't gotta fucking be like, oh, I gotta send it a huevo, you know? Nah,
Yeah.
it's whenever I can, you know. So it's like it's cool.
So like back to like the street stuff, you know what I mean? You think the movement, the northern, even the southern, I mean maybe I don't think the southerners and the MA are having a problem the way the northerners and the NF are. Um
Yeah, they're having a
uh
whole different.
yeah, do you think like the like north side is gonna survive without the NF? You know what I mean? Like or is there gonna be a new subset? You know what I mean? And
Look, I'm gonna give you what I think is gonna happen, right? Because I do see the NF falling out. You know what I mean? Not really falling out, because I know there's gonna be people in the
yeah,
comments.
they're gonna no. I feel like, but it's gonna be such a small group. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah, no. Well, it's not gonna be so small when I share it on my thing. You know, I'm gonna
uh,
make sure people
the
tap in.
motherfuckers. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, no, but the,
You
the
too,
thing is,
Weezy.
right?
You're gonna get it,
Yeah,
homie. Fuck
the
wait.
thing is, like, I do see them falling out in Cali, right?
Yeah.
Especially because right now, especially because of
In
that war
Cali,
that
where
they
else
got,
are they?
the internal war that they got going on, right? Um, the feds, I'm gonna put out a little bit of game. The feds is establishing more out of state. Why? Because they also see that in Cali, the whole cholo thing is dying out, bro. It's been dying out because fools are tired of people telling them what to do. They got a little bit more rebels right here. Everybody wants to be a jefe. Everybody wants to be a boss. No one wants to be told what to do. So I do see them falling out, right? Like, you know what? But I don't see the norteños falling out. Like, in the sense, I see the NF, the high members falling off. I feel like the norteños are gonna. eventually become like the Bulldogs, where it's just Norte, and they're gonna bang Norte in prison and rep their hoods, like, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
do what they gotta do. We're gonna see way more red on red. You know what I mean? If that happens,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're in prison, they're gonna have a little bit less rules. You know what I mean? They're probably gonna be like the Bulldogs, and like us.
Yeah.
That if you want to smash another, like, let's say me, I want to smash another compa, I'll go take off on him. No one's gonna tell me not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get me? And with the NF, you gotta ask permission and all that, and so I see them falling out, but not the Norte, just the big homies.
Yeah. 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 So I kind of like lost
Like
you.
the state, like the state NF,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's gonna. I feel like they're gonna die out, bro. Right?
But the federal is still gonna survive.
The federal is gonna survive in other states.
Oh, okay. 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 My bad. Because when you said the feds, I almost thought the government, and then I'm like, no, no,
No,
no.
no.
Okay,
I meant by
now I
like the
understand
federal,
what you're talking
like,
about. Yeah.
yeah,
Because there's so from maybe we'll talk about that later. But from my understanding is that there's a conflict between that's what's like
yeah,
between them two, and
yeah.
that's
There's a conflict,
and
and
that's
that's
why
what.
there's a peace treaty or whatever because of this or a ceasefire or whatever the hell, you know what I mean?
And the other ones don't want ceasefire,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, 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 yeah. So like yeah, there's some shit going on. I don't know. It's yeah,
and that affects the calles too. So
yeah,
that's like something that a lot of like it's been fucking them up, bro. You know, and it's been helping other people grow.
yeah,
There's been, and I'm not saying that the writers are growing now. There's other movements. There's hella dropout movements or groups like the Nueva Flor. That's another group that's been fucking growing like crazy.
yeah,
Um, and then well, you got hell of them now, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people are ready to muck out here now, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of it's. Well, I mean, I was watching the Suicide Squad, or not the Suicide Squad, the Selena Squad videos, and
Yeah,
it's just like, and it's like that's just like Selena's, bro. There was like motherfuckers like this in every town. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
from 1 to 5 of them, like, and they all ran together, dude. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
running amok, bro. You know, so it's like,
Straight up.
yeah, 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 yeah. So
But yeah, and I get you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But let's go back to the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, delete that shit. But yeah, but yeah. So like now that you're doing the YouTube life and like I seen that there's a YouTube boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the YouTube boxing or what?
Well, look, bro. A lot of the YouTube boxing that they had before, it was a lot of it was like there's stuff behind the scenes that people didn't like, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Like me personally, if a fool wants to call it out, like call me out and stuff, I'm not tripping. Like I'll go lay a fool out real quick. Hella,
Yeah,
hella,
yeah,
hella, hella, hella cocky, huh?
yeah.
Hella braggy. Nah,
Fuck
it's just
it, eh?
like if it happens, it would happen. But I'm not gonna go do it like how they've been trying to do it because I've been seeing, pues, they try to do it like to get a bag, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tratan de cobrar un chingo, y pues it wasn't worth it to me. Like what I had seen, it wasn't worth it. So I was
Okay.
like, man, estas personas, they're trying to like scheme fools, right? At times, that's how I felt, right? But I've been seeing that some fools are really want to be doing that shit. If they're really with it, well, why not, man? Fuck it. Don't,
I think it's an interesting avenue. You know what I mean? Where like
yeah,
um people are paying to watch it, right, or whatever the
yeah.
fuck, and then paying you guys to fight. You know what I mean? Instead of just regular, just fighting for free type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, pero lo que estaban haciendo, they're paying for like their whole trip. You get
uh-huh.
me? They're having things getting paid for like the whole trip. That's what certain people were like. Well, hold on, bro. I'm what you're
Oh,
paying.
you're just paying for the trip, but not for the fight, then, huh?
Yeah, like si me entiendes, it's like okay. I was like, well, hold on, no, but no, they were charging for everything. So it
Yeah.
was like I was like, I don't know. But nah, hey, if they want it, well, you never know, bro. You probably see Conejo over there boxing. Ah,
No, because um, like the platform could become something. You know what I mean? It'd be pretty interesting. You know? I don't know. I feel like
it just that it takes a lot of parties though.
well, it takes a lot of insurance too. I feel like if you want to make it legit too, though, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it takes a lot of parties, and that's why a lot of individuals were like, well, they wanted to make it like, you know what, we got to make some type of money off this. You get
hundred
me?
percent, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, it's cool, pero también pues a veces uno le dice, well, like let's say certain individuals they start funking, right? Because let's say a lot of the like the YouTube funks, a veces they're fake, right? Just to
Yeah,
get like you know, some type of views, and they want to go prolong it in a box. But if it's a real some real type of hate or something, I rather just box it in the backyard real quick.
Okay, I
You know
feel
what
it.
I mean?
Yeah.
Get that shit out the way. But yeah, no, I mean that's something we could, I don't know, probably be intrigued with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Intrigued with.
Well, it's because like I mean, it's not probably not gonna be at the level of like Logan Paul and Jake Paul type shit, but like
Yeah,
they open Pandora's box. You know what I mean? Where it's like these influencers that have a
and hey,
following. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Do a boxing match and people want to see it. They're gonna sell
yeah.
tickets, bro. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna sell tickets. And they're
And
gonna make money.
don't get me wrong. There's probably gonna be hella people like, hey, did someone go fuck up Conejo, right? There's gonna be hella people that are gonna want to see that,
They're
you
gonna
know,
want
like,
to
hey,
watch to see that. They're gonna watch to pay for that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
they're gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna record the shit out of that and make a reaction.
It's very. I'm like intrigued, bro, because it's like, bro, that's ticket sales, bro. Like, well, 100%.
Nah, I get you.
Yeah, dude.
I get you. Nah,
Yeah,
that'd probably be something, bro. Yeah, that would.
yeah, dude.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Nah, but yeah, that's something cool.
But yeah, it's the So like now where do you see yourself like with the whole YouTube thing? Not like do you obviously you want to keep doing it, you know what I mean? Like and you're
Yeah.
building, you're doing the StreamYard stuff, right? Like this is dope. This is a dope setup, you know? Like
Yeah.
like what's your like what's your plan for this? Like what do you plan on doing with the whole YouTube thing? Like do you want to keep
Well,
it on the
pretty
gang
much
stuff
like.
or branch off later on and do other things?
Well, I don't know if you noticed. I made another YouTube channel. I
Uh-huh.
made another YouTube channel that I'm gonna start growing, and it's to have a backup because YouTube's been getting a little bit strict on certain things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I made another one where I'm making more of reactions, and like some are gonna be funny, some are gonna be like to see if it's true or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like play reactions, and well, I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, you know, especially now because I got viewers that ask for certain things, like, hey, talk about this,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a profile about this city, or have you done time with certain individuals from here? So I'm gonna stick with that for now, but I do plan to do other things though. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Especially with the cooking.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know what I mean?
Cooking's
Like,
big, bro. Cooking
yeah,
is big, homie.
yeah. Go
100%,
into
bro.
like the whole cooking on TikTok. I've been on TikTok doing videos and like shooting the videos that I post on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
like in TikTok. But it's just that I believe I got one warning away, and they're gonna erase my thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I can't do
it's
TikTok
kind
because
of
I
hard.
smoke weed all the time.
Yeah. So
And I put it
yeah.
on
So I think that's what.
video.
Yeah. It's just messing me up. So, but nah, I'm gonna see where it goes though.
Yeah, hell
Especially
yeah.
now, I'm almost at 4K.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But see, you've been growing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, again, props to you, carnal, because, like,
Yeah.
motivating
What's up, brother?
me
Yeah.
to keep doing more things, you know what I mean? And, like, and I'm glad that you reached out to collaborate and do this, you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah,
Oh yeah, bro.
I need that push, you know what I'm saying, you know?
No, especially because look, bro, you already know you're the homie G, you know, and like you got a good little vibe, bro, that people will fucking appreciate. But it's just the thing, like people gotta understand, like when we're doing YouTube, they want more videos. You gotta like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And sometimes they don't want long videos. That's
yeah,
what I noticed. Like sometimes they just want like little short videos. That's why I tend to stay to like 20,
yeah,
15 minutes, because some people they just don't want to like deal with the whole, well, they don't got time to
yeah,
actually be watching it going back, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, okay, man. I was like, fuck it. So I mean, I ended up, look, we'll trip out, like on the whole thing. I ended up figuring out, well, I've been showing you like that it's a little bit easier with this,
Uh-huh.
that even on YouTube I'm gonna be able to do some like videos on live, and I'm gonna try to see if I can have people to jump on there, have like live reactions with the homies. You know what I mean? Because I have good people that tap in.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what encourages me to keep going. And plus, well, my family likes it. You know, my daughters like seeing me on YouTube.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. No, no, you're killing it, my boy. You're killing it. I see that when you do the
Yeah,
live streams, even people like donate money and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, that's what
yeah,
I want to be, bro. I want to do shit like that. Of course, with the
yeah.
music and stuff like that, and with the comedy and stuff, you know what I mean. But like, I like I said, I'm doing other things, and I'm always busy and
You're
whatnot.
busy.
But you're motivating me, like, bro. I mean, I'm not too busy, bro, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I can always just chop parts upload, chop parts and upload. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, as a matter of fact, look how long we've been on.
Um, I've been recording for an hour and 12, but we kind of started the podcast I think at 28 minutes, so we've been on
Yeah.
for 44 minutes.
Look, we're gonna do a part two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Spencer. I don't know if you have a lineup of questions for me, or you're just
No, I
going off the
don't. I
dome.
don't. I'm going off the dome, carnal. You know what I mean? We're just kind of
Oh
vibing.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
I feel like I started off a little too rough. You know what I mean? I should have just been like a little softer and without for the questions. But I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I'm all lit too, though. You know
Nah,
what I
nah,
mean?
nah, nah. I thought it was cool. It's going good.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
we're gonna do a part two. We're gonna stop it in a little bit. We'll put a part two, and we'll try to write some questions down at
Hell
the
yeah,
same
hell yeah,
time.
hell yeah.
You know what I
100%,
mean? Just because
100%.
I understand. Look, on this video, I'm gonna put it on the community post so that people drop questions. Hey, because there's people that want to ask certain questions, but at times they feel like I won't answer it, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that's a good time to actually put that out there, and it gives you time to actually like that man build up some more like you know what I'm saying, like videos,
yeah.
bro. You
100%,
know, to actually
100%.
help the channel get pushed a little bit more. So we'll be dropping this one. I don't know when you're gonna drop it, my boy, but we're gonna have another one tomorrow. We'll
Oh
do
yeah,
another one
let's do
tomorrow.
it. No, let's keep doing it, bro. I mean, also when you do the live sessions or the live streams, I got myself a laptop too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I can be doing all that shit all day. You know what I mean? Because I need to be on my phone, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, I get you.
yeah. So we'll do more work. I want to do. I've been wanting to do a whole podcast studio, a whole fucking to do this shit like legitly and whatnot, and it'd be tight to have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, no, yeah, yeah.
Let's build this. You know what I mean? But that man is
Hell yeah.
like it's the hood's crazy, right? You know what I mean, bro? So like, yeah, dude, we just gotta be careful too, though, bro, because a lot of people are like trying to be, like, hey, bro, like you should be careful talking to the homie, and I'm like, nah, he's cool, I'm cool, like I'm a civilian, first off, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, and then
Yeah.
he's down with his shit, so I'm pretty sure he's like not lacking, you know what I mean, but like. So he's always ready, you know what I mean.
No,
You don't gotta be ready if you're ready, dog.
no, 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 like, exactly. But the thing is, like, that's one thing that I did with my YouTube. Like, a lot of people thought that the whole movement was just against them, right? And that's something that I've been showing, and people have been learning, because I got a lot of homeboys, and they used to call me enemy back in the day. You know, like they started calling me an enemy, especially after I got the logo and everything. And they were like, "Hey, bro, we see that you don't have hate towards the homeboys." And I was like, "Nah, bro." I was like, "You guys are still my boys." Ha, you know what I mean? It's you guys looking at me different.
Yeah,
But nah, bro. If like you said, homie, if you're ready, then you're not gonna
yeah.
fucking get caught lacking or
You're
nothing.
always right. So
You
like,
know, but
so you're cool with it, like some people from your hood then too now, or what do you mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
Look, if I just won't throw their names out there, bro, because like they say, homie, they're like, "Hey, bro, you're cool as." Like they told me, like I have messages like, "Hey, fool, you're hella cool, G." And I would love to kick you with you, homie, but it's not that time,
yeah,
homie.
yeah,
Because there's certain homies that like are older, that are my generation, and they're doing their family thing already, being part of the hood, right?
yeah,
But they
yeah.
still don't want to be considered or labeled like,
No
hey, you're over
good.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right. Like it's just who you're with type shit.
yeah,
As soon as you're seen with somebody, bro, you're no good, dog.
yeah.
You
It's
know
just
what I mean?
yeah, and it's like, and it's crazy, you know what I mean? And some of them even be saying like, look, bro, like the individuals that are talking all that smack, I know, like it's like I know because we've been to, like I seen you like before interact with them. More than likely, if they would be next to you in person or you catch them by themselves, they'll either break it down, they'll say what's up, and try to act cool, right, at the same time, because they don't want you to smash them
Yeah,
or put hands on them, right? And he's absolutely like, hey, bro, I had encounters with like homies from my neighborhood that online they done called me every name in the book.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I caught him at a store, you know, and I'm like, and I'm the aggressive one at this time because I'm pissed because this fool called me every name, you
Because you're
know.
like, what's up, there, homie? Yep.
So yeah, I'm like, "What's up, G?" And they're like, "Oh, what's up, bro? What's up? How you been? How you been, bro? It's been a minute."
Yeah.
And I'm like, and now I'm just confused because now I know, like, I'm like, okay, this was scared, right?
Yeah.
But he has me confused. Like, does he not remember that he just like
Oh, I'm pretty
told
sure
me
he
all?
remembers. I bet, but it was like, I bet this motherfucker was like chilling with his homies. And they're like, look,
Yeah,
Conejo just uploaded a new video. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then they're like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking say some shit, bro. And
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, what's up, fool?
What's up,
Hey,
fool?
bro, it was nice seeing you."
Hey, I
bro.
watch all
Hey,
your videos, bro. I commented on all of them.
yeah, yeah, and I'm just like, and I look at them, and they try to shake my hand, and I give them the stare too, like, and I just look them up and down, and I shake their hand, but like, I'm gonna pull it too if you're trying to hit me, you know,
Simón,
you know, and I just shake him, and I'm like, this vato, right, and then like I go in the thing, and I'm like, and then my wife's like, what's going on? I just ran into a homeboy. She's all like, well, what happened? Like, nah, he shook my hand, he fucking said he missed me, and fucking it's nice seeing me and shit. Like, what the fuck? She's like, serious? Like, yeah, but he's by himself though.
Exactly,
But he's by himself.
exactly, right? Yeah.
And it's just like fuck, bro. But nah, but yeah, bro. So that's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it,
Oh,
bro. I don't know if you have a pause thing right there or not. Because I'm not recording.
No, I've been recording. I could stop recording, hit record.
All right. But before we stop, thank you guys all for tapping in. Make sure to subscribe to the homie. You guys already be knowing. We're gonna be pushing this channel a little bit more, and the homie's gonna be jumping on my channel too. You're gonna see him over there so that you guys can know who he is. Because I know certain individuals at times they tend to just pass by through a lot of people that don't have a lot of subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's make sure to show some love, and you guys already be knowing, man. It's your boy Conejo, and we got the homie right here, Darwin.
And we're out. Ciao.
We're out.
I said mine.
Oh, you know?
Ciao.